You want to watch anime, but you don't want to say to yourself, well, this was my first anime and it was terrible. I had a friend who gave me great recommendations, so I didn't regret anything, and I'm going to do the same thing for you. I decided that each anime should be divided into categories, not by genres. We have action-packed, over a decade old, comedy, relaxing, video game, sport, unique, for women/girls, and lastly popular but I will say as least spoilers as possible so I don't ruin the viewing experience, but at the same time I want you to know why each anime is worth watching. Action packed. These anime are full of fighting scenes, and anime shows in general are divided into seasons, each having around 12 episodes. Each episode is around 20 to 25 minutes long. The first anime on this list is Demon Slayer. In this world, demons kill humans to get stronger, and a secret organization called Demon Slayers kill demons to maintain peace. The story is about Tanjiro and how he went from an ordinary person to the best demon slayer that ever existed. The girl with bamboo is called Nezuko, and you need to watch Demon Slayer if you want to know why she has the bamboo in her mouth. That's all. I don't want to give more spoilers than necessary. Jujutsu Kaisen. Curses kill humans, and some people are called sorcerers because they can kill these curses. The story is about Itadori, who gets better at killing curses. This is a very similar concept to Demon Slayer, but the most famous character in anime since 2020 is Gojo Satoru, and he is from the show. He is the strongest sorcerer to ever exist, and if you write anime characters in Google search or social media, there is no way that you will not see him everywhere. Sukuna is the strongest curse, and he is the main villain of the story. He looks very similar to Itadori. Why? I don't want to give spoilers. Don't skip ahead like me, you will regret it. By that I mean that I skipped over the non-action parts, and to this day I don't know the characters at all. I'm considering of rewatching Jujutsu Kaisen, but nothing can beat the first experience of any anime that you watch. Solo Leveling. This is the newest action-packed anime, and its story is about the weakest adventurer. In Japan, dungeon outbreaks happen and some humans awaken their powers. Once awakened, they can't get stronger, so S-rank heroes are the strongest while E-rank heroes are the weakest. The main character is E-rank, and he is the weakest one of his rank. After the first episode, the viewer, like you and me, will find out that he can get stronger as the only person. There are a bunch of other anime that I could mention, but I want to keep each category up to 3 anime most. Over a decade old. These are the only anime I recommend watching that are over 10 years old. No matter when you start, it's best to watch anime from your current decade. Despite their age and less impressive animation, these anime are absolute classics. Death Note. In this world, there is a black notebook that causes anyone whose name is written in it to die within a minute, to be exact, in 40 seconds. It's a great mystery anime and a pillar of anime history. It's the most iconic anime, and you can't call yourself an anime fan unless you've watched this anime. Akame ga Kill. I enjoy this more than Death Note. The story follows a guy who wants to help his village by raising money. Soon he realizes that humans are terrible creatures and is forced to join a rebellious group to avoid being killed. Imperial arms are the most powerful weapons that humans can use, and each one is unique. The anime involves many battles and shows the worst parts of human nature. It's not for sensitive viewers because it's very dark fantasy. These are the only 2 old anime I recommend for beginners. Comedy/parody. Comedy in anime often relies on wordplay, which doesn't translate well when dubbed. However, the humor in parodies comes from the core concept, not about what is said in it. There are 3 anime that I call the parody triangle. Each features an overpowered main character with an unexpected personality. They are quiet, childlike, curious, new to society and how things work in it. The parody aspect is mainly from others not knowing the main character's true strength, which surprises everyone around them. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. This is the newest parody in anime, and it has the vibe of Harry Potter. In this world, everyone can use magic except for the main character, who uses his muscles instead. He goes to a school of magic where absurd conflicts happen each day. As you can see, all characters have black line below their eye. Why? You need to watch the anime to find out. One Punch Man. The main character, Saitama, can defeat anyone with just one punch and cannot be killed. One of the strongest heroes, Genos, learns that the main character is stronger than him. He asks to become his student and learn why Saitama is so strong. The main hero, despite being incredibly powerful, is ranked among the weakest ones, but he doesn't care. Those ranked higher look down on him, and as he says to everyone, even to enemies, I'm hero for fun. I rewatched this anime recently and I still enjoy it even though I know the plot twist. Mob Psycho 100. A quiet kid becomes a student of so-called master in exorcising spirits, even though he's a complete fraud. The kid joins him and together they fight evil spirits. It's a really good anime, especially if you enjoyed Mashle and One Punch Man. But don't watch this anime before you've seen the other two in this category, because this show is a bit more complicated to enjoy the parody aspect as someone new to anime. Relaxing. No matter when or where you watch this anime, you will feel relaxed. Spy X Family. This is about an agent called Lloyd who forms a fake family for his mission. He adopts a child who needs to attend a school, thanks to which the agent can kill his target. His adopted child can read minds and his wife is an assassin. The comedy is about the fact that only Anya, the daughter, knows the true identities of her parents while they remain unaware of each other's true job. You'll feel the need of wanting to reveal their secrets to each other. Despite that, this show is a great, just relax style of anime. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. This show surprised me. It's perfect for you to grab a mug of coffee or tea, sit on a sofa and take a blanket to keep you warm. This show is about a dragon living with a human while trying to make herself hidden from other humans. Soon, more dragons enter the human world and it starts to get more interesting. I highly recommend it for anyone who just wants to relax and forget your life problems for a while. Video games. I love video games and I've been playing them for 12 years, so there must be a category for them. Overlord. A guy wakes up in his favorite game, where he's at max level with all the items you could think of, and it is about how he expands his territory. Normally, when you watch any movie, you watch from the hero's perspective and see how they save the kingdom, but this is the exact opposite, and that's what makes it so beautiful. It shows how the antagonist slowly grows his empire and no one can stop him. A really interesting aspect of this anime is that his allies or subordinates develop their own personalities, which adds depth to the story. Shangri-La Frontier. I don't know how to pronounce it here, it is on the screen so you can just read it. This is the newest anime in the video game genre, and its story is that the main character loves playing the worst video games that exist. One day, he decides to try a really popular one and he gets into it. With his friend and an arch enemy, they form a party and fight in this world. It really shows how you can transform skills from other games you've played into a new game you start. So even though you are a beginner, you can still be one of the best players. The animation is great and I don't want to give any spoilers about the plot twist, but it's a really good anime. No game, no life. Even though this is an old anime and the animation style is not for everyone, I think it's really beautiful. It's about siblings who have perfected every single game, not just video games. They are transported to a world where everything is decided by playing games and they accept because, well, why not? Just be aware that this anime has only one season and for some unknown reason there isn't a season 2. There are many other anime in this genre, but I want to keep this list up to 3, and I think these are the best anime for this video game category. Sport. I've watched only one sports anime and I didn't even finish it yet. Maybe I will finish it in the future. Blue Lock. If you like football, then I highly recommend this anime. It's about how 300 of the best teenagers or young adults want to become the best footballer for Japan and represent the country in the world. Only one of them can win because they are locked up in a big facility and only the best one can represent Japan. Anyone who loses or gets eliminated can never play for Japan in big tournaments, but everyone entered of their own free will. I don't like sports, but football is the most popular sport in the world and this is the most popular anime in the sports genre. So, I would highly recommend it if you like sports. Otherwise, you probably won't enjoy it. For women/girls. Yes, I've watched anime that was meant for girls and I realized it after I watched it, and it's called My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. The main character buys video games because her boyfriend likes playing them, but then he ditches her, leaving her stuck with the games and money she put into them. She ends up playing the game and meets the best player in the game. They meet up and her ex-boyfriend becomes super jealous. The guy playing video games is just a normal, quiet and antisocial person, and she starts a relationship with him. Even though this is meant for girls, I watched it because, well, it's related to video games. Horimiya. This is the most popular romance anime and I tried it. I don't like romance at all. However, there was an interesting plot twist in the first episode that hooked me so much that I watched the whole thing. I understand why this is the most favorite romance anime and I can recommend it. Romance in anime is if the characters will or won't be together, but in Europe and the US it's more about they slept together and now will they stay together? There is one anime that I haven't watched and I don't know how it's called, but after 30 episodes, the couple is about to kiss for the first time, but her phone rings, so they end up not kissing at all. This is a great example of what you can expect from romance genre. Unique. These are unique and they shouldn't be your first anime. After you've watched 2, 3, 4 anime shows, you should definitely give these ones a try. If you watch them and think, yes, I want to watch more, there is nothing more. That's why you shouldn't watch it as your first anime. Tact Op Destiny. This is about how monsters hate music when it's played and destroy all musical instruments and humans playing them, so music is abundant. There are still a few people called conductors who can play music and are able to defeat these monsters. It's a really unique concept and how I said, it's unique. If you watch it as your first anime and want to see more, there is no more. That's why it shouldn't be your first anime. Death Parade. I watched this kind of recently and the best thing about this anime is that I can tell absolutely nothing because it would ruin the whole point. I gotta say, created in 2015, this is such a great idea for a movie or anime. The concept itself is really beautiful, even though the animation might not be the best and the action as well. The idea itself is so good that I watched the entire thing and I think it's magnificent. Again, I cannot tell anything because if I would even slightly, that would ruin the whole experience for you. But again, don't watch this as your first anime. It's better if you've watched a few of them before this one. Popular but. Here is a popular anime that I don't recommend for new viewers. Attack on Titan is not for beginners at all. Even though I watched it after nearly a year of being into anime, I still think I was new to anime, and that's why even I didn't enjoy the ending. If you've already watched the anime I recommend it, you might wonder what to watch next. I have YouTube shorts where I suggest anime I enjoyed. If you are interested and unsure what to watch next, give these shorts a try. They are under 30 seconds long and might help you find your next favorite anime. Thanks for watching and stay tuned, my friends.